she left you. Maybe she shattered your heart into a million pieces. Maybe she walked away with cold indifference. Maybe she ghosted you, leaving you with nothing but questions and pain. And then, just when you started to piece yourself back together, just when the raw edges of that wound began to scar over, just when you finally started to reclaim your peace. Ping. A text message. A DM. A chance encounter that feels anything but. She's back. Or at least, she's tentatively knocking on the door you thought was bolted shut. This moment is everything. This is the most critical, high-stakes juncture you will face in this dynamic. Your very next move, your immediate reaction, will determine absolutely everything that follows. Whether you reclaim and solidify your power, whether she truly respects you, perhaps for the first time, whether you get dragged back into another cycle of pain and disrespect, or whether there's even a sliver of a possibility for something real, something better. And that, if it happens, will be entirely on your terms. Most men, I promise you, fumble this. Catastrophically. Today, I am not giving you feel-good fluff. I am giving you the unshakable, psychologically sound, battle-tested playbook. 3 critical, almost forbidden steps on exactly what you must do, and more importantly, what you must absolutely not do if a woman attempts to re-enter your life after she chose to leave it. And listen carefully, because step number 3 is your ultimate power play, the move that cements your position and forces her to confront the new reality. Do not even think about responding to her until you have absorbed every word of this. Before you even consider crafting a response, before you let a single emotion cloud your judgment, you need to get brutally, uncomfortably honest about why she might actually be back. Is it because she's had a profound epiphany, a Saul on the road to Damascus moment, where she suddenly realized your true, irreplaceable worth and is consumed by genuine remorse? Perhaps it's possible. But in the cynical, realistic world of human dynamics, it's also exceedingly rare. More often, her reasons for resurfacing are far less romantic, far more self-serving. Consider these common, often unspoken, darker motivations: loneliness, boredom, or a failed rebound. Her other options dried up. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. Her new adventure crashed and burned, and you represent a familiar, comfortable, perhaps even safe port in her storm. Ego boost and validation seeking. She wants to see if she can still get you, if she still holds that power over your emotions. Your attention, your validation is a quick hit for her ego. You're a known quantity, a proven source. Resource scarcity, emotional, financial, practical. She needs something specific from you. Emotional support during a tough time, a financial bailout, practical help with a problem. You were reliable before, so why not try again? Guilt alleviation or curiosity, testing the waters. A fleeting moment of guilt for how she left. Or simply a low investment probe to see if the door is still open, to keep you on the back burner as a just in case. Fear of your ascent. She's seen or heard that you're doing well, that you've leveled up without her, and a potent mix of FOMO and a desire to reattach to your rising value kicks in. Understanding these potential underlying motives isn't designed to make you bitter or paranoid. It's designed to make you prudent, to make you discerning, to make you cautious. Your default setting upon her return should be healthy skepticism and detached observation, not naive hope or open arms. This is your first line of defense against being played, used, or hurt all over again. Step number 1. The absolute moment she reaches out, that text lands, that DM appears, that call comes in, you immediately, without hesitation, erect the fortress of calculated delay and detached observation. This is non-negotiable. Do not respond immediately. Do not show a flicker of excitement, relief, or even anger. Do not, under any circumstances, make it easy for her to re-engage. The brutal psychology of this move. Your immediate, eager response screams one thing: I was just waiting for you. You still own me. It signals that she still holds immense power over your emotions, that her absence deeply affected you, and that her re-entry is a monumental event. A calculated delay, hours, sometimes even a day or two, depending on the context of your past dynamic and the nature of her outreach, creates immediate psychological tension and uncertainty for her. It powerfully communicates that you have a life. You have other priorities. You are not desperate, and her reappearance isn't the highlight of your existence. Detachment in your eventual, carefully crafted response signals emotional control, strength, and that you are not easily swayed. The precise execution, the calculated delay, the power pause. Wait. Let her sit with her own initiative. Let her wonder. Let her feel a fraction of the uncertainty and anxiety she likely once made you feel. This pause is where her mind starts working in your favor. The minimalist, neutral first response, the cool reconnaissance. When you eventually choose to reply, keep it extraordinarily short, polite, but emotionally neutral, almost clinical. Hey, her name. Hope you're doing well. Full stop. That's it. Absolutely no questions back to her. No expression of surprise or overt enthusiasm. The shift of onus. Observe her investment. You have now deftly placed the onus entirely on her to carry the conversation, to explain her reappearance, to justify her intrusion into your re-established peace. You are now in calm, detached observation mode, not eager pursuit mode. Her next move is everything. You are immediately flipping the chaser-chasey dynamic. She initiated, now she must invest significant effort to gain your meaningful engagement. You control the pace, the tone, and the entire frame of this new interaction from the absolute outset. She is now auditioning for your attention. Step number 2. If and only if she persists with genuine effort, past your initial cool, detached observation, you then subtly, calmly, and without a hint of accusation or residual bitterness guide her through the gauntlet of genuine inquiry. This is where her motives, her self-awareness, her sincerity, and her alleged transformation are put under your dispassionate microscope. The brutal psychology of this move. This is not an angry interrogation, nor is it an invitation for her to spin a sob story to gain your sympathy. It is a series of calm, open-ended, strategically discerning questions designed to make her articulate, with clarity and substance, her precise reasons for returning, what, if anything, has fundamentally changed within her, and what her intentions truly are. It forces her to invest significant mental and emotional effort and to reveal her hand. Your role is to listen far more than you speak, to analyze her words, her tone, her consistency, and the congruence between her claims and her past and potential future actions. The precise execution, strategic, open-ended questions, the truth serum. That's interesting. What specifically prompted you to reach out now, after all this time? What are you hoping to achieve or explore by reconnecting with me? From your perspective, what led to our previous disconnect, and what, if anything, do you believe has fundamentally changed since then? What does different this time actually look like to you in concrete terms? Listen for deep accountability, not superficial apologies or blame deflection. Does she take genuine, specific ownership for her role in the past breakup or the issues that led to it? Or is she still deflecting, minimizing, making excuses, or subtly trying to blame you or external circumstances? A generic "I'm sorry" is meaningless without demonstrated understanding and change. Gauge her level of effort and sincerity. Is she putting in real, tangible effort to communicate thoughtfully, to explain herself clearly, to demonstrate genuine remorse and a desire for authentic change? Or are her responses lazy, vague, entitled, or manipulative? Maintain your emotional distance and objectivity. Even as you inquire, remain calm, observant, polite, and slightly detached. Do not get drawn back into old emotional patterns, arguments, or a premature sense of reconciliation. You are an investigator of truth here, not a hopeful romantic yet. You are not making assumptions about her change or her intentions. You are skillfully compelling her to reveal her entire hand, to expose her true motives. Her answers, her effort, her consistency, or lack thereof, will tell you everything you need to know about whether this is a genuine attempt at authentic reconciliation or merely a superficial, self-serving ploy. Step number 3, the ultimate power play, the culmination of your reclaimed sovereignty. If, and only if, she successfully navigates the gauntlet of genuine inquiry, with what appears to be demonstrable, genuine remorse, profound self-awareness, a clear articulation of changed perspectives, and an authentic willingness to respect you and your standards, do you even begin to consider the possibility of further re-engagement? And if you do, it is strictly, unequivocally, and non-negotiably on your terms of re-engagement. You dictate the pace, you define the boundaries, you set the conditions. You are the architect of this new potential dynamic, the brutal psychology of this move. She broke the previous contract, the previous understanding by her actions or her departure. Therefore, if a new contract, a new understanding is to be formed, you, as the party who upheld your end and was wronged, are now the sole architect and arbiter of its terms. This demonstrates unequivocally that you value yourself, your time, your emotional well-being, and your hard-won standards. It ensures with ironclad certainty that you do not fall back into old, disempowering patterns or tolerate a repeat of past disrespect. Her willingness to not just accept, but to actively meet and consistently uphold your reasonable, respectful terms is the ultimate ongoing test of her sincerity, her commitment, and her newfound respect for you. The precise execution, the slow, deliberate pace, probationary period. Absolutely no rushing back into anything resembling the old relationship. Any meetups are casual, public, short, and entirely on your schedule, at your convenience. She is effectively on probation. Clear, explicit boundaries, restated and reinforced. Reiterate any boundaries that were crossed or disrespected previously, and establish any new ones deemed necessary for your peace of mind. If we are to explore any kind of connection moving forward, understand that X specific behavior is absolutely unacceptable and will result in Y specific consequence, e.g., immediate disengagement. Actions over words, the show me mandate. Her apologies are noted, perhaps even appreciated, if sincere, but they are ultimately meaningless without consistent, observable, changed behavior over a significant period. She needs to show you, not just tell you, that things are different, that she is different. 0 guarantees, explicitly stated, the power of revocable access. You are giving her a chance to demonstrate her proclaimed change and earn your trust back, piece by painstaking piece. You are not granting a guaranteed second chance at the relationship. You explicitly reserve the absolute right to walk away again, permanently, if old patterns resurface, if your standards are not consistently met, or if you simply decide it's not in your best interest. Unwavering focus on your well-being and standards. Throughout this entire process, your emotional safety, your peace of mind, your clearly defined standards are your unwavering true north. If it feels wrong, if it feels off, if it feels like a repeat of past negativity, it probably is. Trust your gut. Your intuition is now your most reliable guide. You have now reclaimed complete and utter frame control. She is no longer an equal negotiator in this dynamic. She is, respectfully but firmly, auditioning for a potentially revocable role in your life, a life that has demonstrably moved on, improved, and found its center without her. This is the ultimate, undeniable power shift. Her desire for re-entry must now contend with your established kingdom and its unwavering rules. Gentlemen, this entire three-step protocol, the fortress of delay and detached observation, the gauntlet of genuine inquiry, and the terms of re-engagement, isn't just about strategically handling her return. It's about fundamentally cementing your transformation. It's about embodying at a cellular level a never-again mindset. Never again will you tolerate disrespect. Never again will you abandon your core standards. Never again will you place your intrinsic worth or your emotional well-being in someone else's careless hands. Never again will you be a victim of circumstance or another's whims. Understand this profound truth. Whether she successfully navigates this process and earns a place back in your life on your terms, or whether she falters and fades away again, you win. If she genuinely changes, demonstrates unwavering respect, and consistently meets your clearly defined terms, you may have the opportunity for a renewed connection, built this time on a foundation of your strength and her earned trust. If she cannot or will not meet these standards, you have irrefutably confirmed that your initial decision to move on, or her decision to leave, was ultimately correct, and you have navigated her return with unparalleled dignity, power, and self-respect, further solidifying your character and your resolve. The ultimate goal is not necessarily her return. The ultimate non-negotiable goal is your unwavering commitment to your own intrinsic value, your peace of mind, and the high standards that will define all your future interactions. Her potential return is merely a test of your new operating system. So when she inevitably comes back after choosing to leave you, because often they do test the waters, remember your unshakable power-infused protocol. Step 1. The fortress of delayed and detached observation. Seize immediate control of the frame. Make her wait. Make her wonder. Step 2. The gauntlet of genuine inquiry. Force her to reveal her true motives and prove her sincerity under scrutiny. Step 3. The terms of re-engagement. If and only if she passes the gauntlet, re-entry is on your kingdom's rules. Period. This is not just advice. This is a declaration of self-sovereignty. This is about power, respect, and unwavering, non-negotiable standards. In the comments section below, I want you to make your decree. What is one non-negotiable standard, one core principle, you will uphold with iron resolve if an ex attempts to re-enter your life and your kingdom? Let your sovereign decree be known. Let it echo. Inspire other men to claim their throne. If you know a man who is currently facing this critical, often confusing crossroads, or any man who needs to learn how to handle such a situation with unshakable strength, dignity, and strategic acumen, share this video. Arm him with this forbidden playbook. Elevate the brotherhood. For more unfiltered, potent strategies on reclaiming your power, mastering relationship dynamics, understanding the deepest levers of human psychology, and living as a truly sovereign man, ensure you have absolutely obliterated that subscribe button and have activated all notifications. Your reign, your era of self-mastery begins now. Command your respect. Define your terms. Live powerfully.